Chukudi, what exactly is your work? 2 years, you have sold phone, you have sold car, you have sold shoes, and now you are selling furniture. What exactly is your work? Now, are you like Chukudi, that you have been selling different kind of things? I understand. I'm sure it's because you are trying to make ends meet. Country hard. That is one of the reasons why in the next 100 days, I'm going to be showing you a better way of doing this thing. How you can find purpose, how you can stay and focus on a business and build it and become a huge name. I'm going to be teaching you how to build a successful business. And even if you decide that you want to go online and you want to diversify, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to do it. And also I'm going to be fixing that mindset of yours that has been taking you pure. Join me on this 100-day journey. It's absolutely free. Titled Mind and Money. I am going to be teaching you skills that will help you transform not just your mind but also your pocket. Click on the link below to get registered. See you there. You know, say too much Gary dey cause alcohol. And you know say this your Gary wey you dey take na because of Satan. Now, let me show you how you can increase your income. Let me show you ways like stop drinking Gary every single day. There are other types of food. There's rice, there's beans, there's chicken, there's so many other things. But you cannot afford those things if you rely on only one source of income, which is your salary. In the next 100 days, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can make money both from cryptocurrency, forex, and from owning a business. And that is not just all. I'll be adding a bonus on teaching you life skills, how to get out of depression, how to handle breakup, and how to live a best life. If you are interested in turning finance around, click on the link below. Join me on this transformative journey. It is absolutely free. Stop drinking Gary every time. Because I said it's free doesn't mean that the link is going to remain open forever. Get on board. I'll see you then.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to day 94 of the 100 Days Minds and Money series. Okay, so it's been an amazing time. It's been massive. It's been awesome, right? We've had a lot of guests come on the show, and I want to believe that we have been gaining some form of value, right? So yesterday we looked at legal issues and police case, right? It was mind blowing, right? Our guests killed it. They killed it. Okay, so tonight we are going to be looking at, in the crypto diaries, short-term pains and long-term gains. Short-term pains and long-term gains. Now, you see, there is a mistake a lot of people make in cryptocurrency. There's a mistake a lot of people make in trading crypto. And the mistake is that crypto is a get-rich-quick scheme, right? With Bitcoin, you can get it sharp. Very simple. With Bitcoin, with crypto, you can get it sharp. Now, we've been in this market for 8 years. And within that period, of course, we have seen a lot of things happen. Now, but one of the things I've seen people do, one of the mistakes I've seen people make, is trying to make it sharp. That's one of the mistakes I've seen a lot of people make in this our business. A lot of people want to do it sharp. You want to make this money now. You want to do $100 to $1,000. Okay, $100 to $1,000 is fair. You want to do $10 to $1,000, $1 million, and any number of X's you want to do. And you know the reason why a lot of people come with this mindset. Okay, so you go online and you see that somebody bought one particular coin and he bought it with $10. And all of a sudden, he just opened his wallet and it was $20,000. Then you now decide, okay, so let's look for the next thing that we move from $10 to to $20,000. You see, if you want to make money in this space, right? The truth is, you must endure short-term pains to enjoy long-term gains. You must endure short-term pains to enjoy long-term gains. Now, I like to use two examples when we are talking about investing. Not just in cryptocurrency, but any kind of investing. But because of the topic we are talking about, we are going to look at it when it comes to cryptocurrency investing. Now, have you seen a farmer? A farmer goes to plant and he decides he wants to plant, say, cassava. Now, let's use yam. Let's use yam. Now, yam is supposed to get matured in 1 year. That's within 1 year. Now, if the farmer uses all his farm seedlings to go and plant, and the harvest is supposed to come out in 8 months, if the farmer is hungry 2 months after planting, would he go and dig up his produce to eat? You know the answer, right? It's no. He wouldn't. If a farmer decides to go perennial, he decides to plant kernels, palm trees, and let's say he decides to plant the agric one, you know, the agric palm that takes about, you know, maybe 18 to 24 months before it starts sprouting or starts giving seeds. He decides to use that. Now the question, if after 1 month he needs oil, will he go, what do you think he will do? He will go and look for oil some other place. He will not say, because I planted palm tree, let me go and, you know, butcher my tree and see whether I can find. Now, that is a farmer. Now, let's look at real estate, the very closest. Right? Let's look at real estate, the very closest thing to investing in cryptocurrency. So, a farmer, an investor decides to buy a property. And after buying the property, let's say he buys a property somewhere in the bush. Then all of a sudden, he buys it today. Then tomorrow he's checking the price. Next tomorrow he's checking the price. The day after he's checking the price. Next week he's checking the price. Next month he's checking the price. If you continue like that, you will just die of BP. The best way to make money if you want to do real estate is what? You buy, leave it for a couple of years, then go back and sell, and you make some good profits. Now, if you go into investing with the long-term mindset, trust me, you are going to make money. Yes, of course, depending on what you are investing in. There are some people that bought shares since 20 years ago using Naira. Your shares have lost value. Right? So, depending on what you are investing in. That's why I used these two. Now, one of the things you need to understand is that in cryptocurrency, in the short term, you will be faced with price fluctuation so bad that it will shake you out of the market. I started trading Bitcoin when Bitcoin was $600. $600, $600. Some people came in earlier, maybe $400, some $200. I started trading Bitcoin at $600. Within that period, I've seen Bitcoin rise from $600 to $19,000. Then from $19,000, it fell to $3,500. From $3,500, he went up, he rose to as high as $69,000. From $69,000, it fell to $15,000. From $15,000, it rose to $72,000. And we are now ranging around $60,000, $70,000. That means if I took the long term and bought Bitcoin at $600, as we speak, my one Bitcoin at $600 would be $60,000. That means I would have made, what am I saying? I would have made 100 times my capital. 100x on Bitcoin in 8 years. 100x on Bitcoin in 8 years. Now, but if I was buying small, I buy, I sell, I buy, I sell. Let's say I was trading the short term. Trust me, there is no way. There is no way I am going to make that amount of money trading this thing in the short term. And guess what? Because of the market fluctuation, a lot of people have thrown in the towel. A lot of people have thrown in the towel. So one of the things, the idea of this topic is that for you to gain massively, the type of gain that, would lift your family out of poverty, yeah, you have to think long term. You must be willing to withstand short-term market fluctuation. You must be willing to withstand short-term market correction. Right now, because of what's going on in the market, a lot of people's cryptocurrency wallets or portfolio have reduced by half. Yes. Some people's portfolio that were valued at maybe $10,000, maybe what you are seeing there now is $4,000 or $5,000. These are the short-term pains. If you don't have long-term perspective, you will be shaken out of the market. So you are going to face market downturns. You are going to face market volatility. For every time a news is released, you are going to expect some impact. When Iran, launched some missiles to Israel, we saw that the market reacted immediately. When Ukraine and Russia had their issue, market reacted. Right? So all these reactions are expected. But these are short-term pains. These are short-term pains. But you see, the beauty of it is that this provides opportunity for investors, long-term investors, to do what? To accumulate. It provides opportunity to accumulate. That's one of the reasons why I keep saying, if you want to get invested, you see this idea of meme coins. Meme coins are very good, no doubt. A good number of meme coins are shit, complete shit. Now, this is where the problem is. A lot of people have their portfolio filled with meme coins for one reason: short-term gain. As a matter of fact, when you are trading meme coin, the idea of trading meme coin is because once they launch, they pump, they die. That's meme coin. Pump, launch, pump, and die. At least majority of them. Right? So the few that are exceptions, you have to do your proper diligence. And of course, if we looked at when we talked about meme coins, how you can make insane profit using meme coins, if you look at that video, you are going to understand what is the due diligence that you should do. Right? But what are we talking about here? If you focus on short-term gains, you will have long-term pains. I can tell you for free. If you focus on short-term gains, you will have long-term pains. Let me tell you what that means. A lot of people that have found the habit of, or that are in the habit of focusing on short-term gains, this is what happens. If you're focusing on short-term gains, there's a high tendency you will be looking at projects like Of course, what do you call it? Meme tokens. A young man posted something on Twitter 2 days ago. He said he had lost $2,500 trading meme coins. $2,500 does not look like big money, right? But you see where the problem is. The problem is not that he lost 2,500. The problem is how he lost it. He lost it trading meme coin, not one meme coin, not two meme coin. He said he lost it trading 60 to 70 different meme coins. This guy lost $2,000 trading 60 to 70 different meme coins. What does that mean? It means that he had the whole concept wrong. He was fully focused on short-term gains. Similarly, last week, a young man lost about $1,149,000 trading only one meme coin. But what was he doing? He was trading on futures. How do you trade meme coins on futures? Like, which boss do you have? He was trading meme coins on futures. And he was using a very comfortable leverage, 3x. But you see the thing. The first thing is that meme coins are usually short-term gain. First. Secondly, futures are usually short-term gain. So this guy amplified his short-term gain trading meme coins on futures. I'm sure he will have a very funny future. Right? Now, the idea is, if you want to stay in this game for long, think long term. Think long. You see, if you intend to stay in this game for long, think long term. You see all this short term you are thinking, which coin can I buy now that next week it will do 2,000x, it will do 5,000x, it will do 1 millionx. That's the reason why you are going to lose your money. Remember, one of the things I will always tell you is that crypto trading is a zero-sum game. For you to make profit, somebody else is losing. For you to lose, somebody else is making profit off you. So it's a zero-sum game. If you focus on the short term, see, the truth is, because of how early we are in this space, we are still very early in crypto. Trust me, guys. We are still very early. So because of how early we are, in the long term, the market is bullish. In the long term, the market is bullish. The market is rising in the long term. The overall market outlook is bullish. In the short term, we are going to have series of consolidating markets. We are going to have series of downtrend. We are also going to have series of what? Ranging markets. But you see, overall, market is bullish. That's why almost every 3 to 4 years, we are having new all-time highs. We are having new all-time highs. From $120 or $200 as it were, to $1,200 to $19,800 to $69,000 to presently now we are still at previous all-time high, $72,000 and $69,000. They are the same thing. So we are still ranging at the previous all-time high. That means we are expecting that this market is still going to shoot up another 200%. But will that happen tomorrow? No. This reminds me of one of my friends. In the last bull run, he was able to, invest in Bitcoin with $1 million. And he bought Bitcoin. Okay, so after we finished our training and all of that, I advised him on some assets to buy, but he chose to, to buy the one he wanted to buy, which was Bitcoin. So he bought Bitcoin then, 100 Bitcoin at $10,000. When Bitcoin got to $50,000, I told the young man, I said, sell. Expect a market correction. And he was like, no. And the essence of telling him to sell was because I wanted, in a situation where the market is done correcting, he will buy back. But this time he will buy more. So what happened? This young man felt, this man, your own, Shana just to teach me your work. You don't teach me, leave me. You know, and after a while, the market dropped from $50,000 dropped to like $28,000. And I called him and I said, I hope you sold, because the intention of calling him was so he will buy again. So he will buy at least maybe 150 Bitcoin. So he said, that he did not sell that time. I said, okay, when it gets to $50,000 again, because I know it will get there. Because we know that before the market starts coming back down, it must go and retest that all-time high, right? And even make a new one. Right. So I told him when it gets to $50,000 again, please don't gamble, sell. So he got to $50,000 again and it started rising. He kept rising after $50,000. And I called him, I said, sir, he said that, man, you know, that I just listened to some guys at the Silicon Valley. That, man, these guys are giving some, you know, some good stuff, right? That Bitcoin is going to $100,000. Right? I say, oh, God, sell. Which one is this going to $100,000? I've been in the financial market over a decade. I know how these things work. Sell. Bitcoin will get there eventually, but it's not in this run. Sell. And the boy said, no, that, you know, I mean, you know what, no. So I leave him. Before you know, Bitcoin got to $60,000, and this guy was basking in the euphoria that, man, I knew it. I mean, these Silicon Valley guys are the, you know, we got to $65,000. These guys are the, you know, we got to $68,000. $100,000 to sure. Then he woke up the next morning from $68,000, we were back to $48,000. You know what that means? It means $2 million of value disappeared in his wallet overnight. $2 million worth of value disappeared in his wallet overnight. When you focus on short term, that's what happens. The game, see, it's a long-term game. The financial market is here to stay. You know that song that is saying, hey, opportunity, come but once. It's not in crypto. Opportunity, they come every day. It's not in crypto. Focus on long term. You see this short term. Short term will end your. See, it will wipe your capital. A lot of people have in the pursuit of short term. Okay, there's one of my friends. He met me the other day and he said that there's this group that he joined. I mean, that the group, they've been giving signals, they've been doing powerful numbers, and they're doing, the last time they did signal, it did 4,000% and all of that. When the man talk. And he said he wanted to invest in it. I said, why are you telling me do it? And I said, he cannot do it by himself. And I asked him, how much do you want to invest? He said, that he wants to invest how many $1,000? $5,000. No, it was more than that. He wanted to invest $10,000. And I asked him, I say, Manchi, what go on in your head? You want to invest $10,000 in a pump and dump? And guess what? He said, yes. I advised him. I said, okay, I know you want to enjoy short-term gain. Try it with $500. If it works, the profit you use, continue using it. He said, no, that he made that mistake. Oh, he had made that kind of mistake before. That now he wants to go all in. If you just cash out, if you just do this one, if you just do this one. I say, Uncle, we have been in this place for long, bro. See, I'm not saying you will not make losses. Very far from it. But you see, in your pursuit for short-term gains, you are going to have long-term pains. In your pursuit for short-term gains, you are going to have what? Long-term pains. You cannot, it's inevitable. Are you following? Right. So, what are we saying, basically? I'm trying to tell you that the bull run is here. The market is doing what the market knows how to do. The market is doing everything to shake out investors that don't have balls, to shake out investors that don't have spine, to shake out investors that are not serious, to shake out investors that don't know what this space is about. That's what is going on in the market right now. A lot of people are going to, be discouraged. If you see the kind of money people are losing now, you will know that it's not a joking something. It's not a joking something. So, what am I trying to say in a nutshell? If you want to profit from this bull run, if you have intentions to make money from this bull run, please and please and please ensure you focus on long term. What are some of the advantages of that? Or rather, what are some of the importance of having a long-term perspective? Number one is that it will reduce all this emotional drama that you're having, all this emotional stress. Bitcoin, hey, you check your wallet today. Hey, my $100 don't turn to $5. You check tomorrow. My $100 don't turn to $2. You check all this emotional stress. It will reduce it. All this short-term price fluctuation, it will not affect you so much. Because one of the things this emotional stress can cause is you can react by selling off your investment, only for you to sell off, then the coin start pumping again. So if you think long term, you can maintain a calm demeanor. If you think long term, you can maintain a calm demeanor, right? The next importance of focusing on long term. If you have a long-term perspective, you will most likely focus on the fundamentals of the coin you are buying. You will focus on the fundamentals of the coin you are buying if you have long-term perspective. But if you have short-term perspective, you are not going to look at the fundamentals. You are just looking, okay, this one just launched, buy. It just launched, buy. It just launched, buy. All the things you should look out for, you will not look out for them. Right? So it is easy for investors to lose sight of the fundamentals of a project when they are focused on short term. It is easy for investors to lose sight on what? On a long-term perspective, the fundamentals, when they are focused on short-term gains. Right? So a long-term perspective will allow the investors to what? To analyze fundamentally. Instead of just following price speculation. What are they saying it will happen on Twitter? What are they saying will happen on Telegram? He focuses on the factors that will determine that the project will do well. He focuses on the technology. He focuses on the team. He focuses on adoption. He focuses on utility. Right? Number 3, riding out the market cycles. One of the importance of having a long-term perspective is that you'll be able to benefit from the market cycle. The market cycle, of course, accumulation, boom or pump, distribution, then dump. That's simple. Accumulation phase, pumping phase, which is the markup phase, distribution phase, then the dump phase, which is the markdown phase. So if you are focused on the long term, you will be able to know when to be accumulating. You will see opportunities of downturns as periods for accumulation. So instead of panicking during a downturn, you are waiting for what? Opportunities to accumulate the asset at discounted prices. knowing that the market will recover. So imagine somebody that has a long-term perspective on Bitcoin. When Bitcoin was $19,000, then Bitcoin fell to $3,500. What is he going to do? He already has the mindset that this asset is going to pump. Why? Because he has studied the fundamental. Then what's he going to do? He's going to accumulate. So while other people are saying, Bitcoin don't die, Bitcoin don't crash, Bitcoin don't this one, Bitcoin is dead, Bitcoin is this one, the smart investors, the smart money, as they are called, are accumulating assets. And if you have a long-term perspective, you can call yourself smart money because you too will be accumulating assets. Number 4, one importance of having a long-term perspective is that wealth is built over time. Wealth is built over time. If you jump up, you will come down. If you climb up, you will stay up. Short-term gains is like jumping up. You will come down. But long-term gains is like climbing up. No matter how steep the stairs is, if you climb up, you will stay up. Successful investing in crypto requires patience. Plenty of it. There's a project that there's a project that was, a lot of people were participating in, expecting an airdrop over. People are still expecting that airdrop till today. Over started development 5 years ago. Until now, they have not launched fully. 5 years ago. Investing in crypto requires patience. Patience. Adopt a long-term perspective. You will take advantage of compounding. Like what I used to tell my people, imagine you're in a trade. As you are building your portfolio, you are taking profit from there to buy other assets, so long as you have long-term perspective. And since you are looking at a long term, you can also be having increments on your investment. You can have regular, investment contribution. You can also have reinvestment of profit. So imagine somebody that gets into crypto when we got in at $1,000 or at $600, then at $19,000 he sells. I have one of my friends that did something like that. He made some Bitcoins in one investment program we did, and he kept about 5 Bitcoins. When Bitcoin got to $19,000, $19,800, he sold his 5 Bitcoins for $100,000. So imagine him now waiting for Bitcoin to come back down, and Bitcoin gets to $3,500. Even if he decides to use $50,000 to buy back, then he's going to have how many Bitcoin? He's going to have over 10 bits. What am I saying? He's going to have over 15 to 20 Bitcoins. And still have $50,000 left. So investors can easily reinvest profits. And they can gradually accumulate wealth. Finally, a long-term perspective will help you reduce the noise. The short-term noise is going to help you reduce the short-term noise, the short-term market fluctuation, the short-term market volatility. All those things can cause an investor to make impulsive decisions, right? And once an investor starts making impulsive decisions, he is going to lose money. So a long-term perspective will allow the investor to be able to filter out the noise, the short-term noise. So you'll be able to understand that, yes, okay, so they are talking of NFTs, NFT. This is NFT period. NFT season has come, it has gone. Then we are talking of metaverse. This period, the season has come and gone. Then we are now talking of meme coins, up to the point where over 6,000 meme coins are created in one day. And you know that all these are still, most of them will not hold water. So if you have long-term perspective, you can maintain a steadfast commitment to your long-term investment strategy. So you will not be easily swayed by temporary market fluctuation. I know a lot of people are saying, that the OG they read white paper, newbie they cash out. Yes, we know it happened. OG they read white paper, true. Newbie they cash out. But you see, the difference is that as newbie cash out, because they are not fully grounded. They will not know when the market gets to a point where it is about to reverse. So guess what? All the profits they took out from the market, they are going to give it back to the market. That is the thing. So if you want to benefit from the bull run that you have been hearing, you should have long-term perspective. Learn how to analyze a coin fundamentally. Very important. Fundamental analysis is important, where you study the project, the white paper, the team, the adoption, and all of that. Then also, this period, if you make profit from any good coin, don't sell all. Take out your capital with some very good profit. Leave the rest as what is called moon bag. Leave the rest. Leave them in your bag for holding. That's called HODL, hodling. Hold on for dear life. Right? Also have an investment mindset, long-term investment mindset. And most importantly, you must learn to diversify. Learn to diversify. I'm sure with these few points of mine, I have been able to convince you and not confuse you that short-term pains will lead to long-term gains, and short-term gains will lead to long-term pains. Right? So this is where we draw the curtain for tonight. I want to believe you gain value. And if you did gain value, of course, you know what to do. Share the video with your friends. Tell your friends about it. And I'm sure they will thank you at the end of the day. Drop a comment, like the video, and any of that. So tomorrow will be the last day of the Forex Chronicles. On Thursday will be the last day of our crypto diaries, right? So this is the last week of the Mind and Money series. I believe you are gaining value, and I believe you have gained value so far. All right, so until I come your way again tomorrow, do have a lovely night, and God bless you.